Good morning, everyone. Today is the first class of Fundamental Computer-Aided Design in Semester 1. My name is Che Kwang Trung. You can call me Mr. Trung or Professor Trung. I will tell you what the things we are going to do, what kind of things you will learn, and what kind of assignment you have to finish by the end of the semester. Let's get started. So here is the schedule for today. I will start with the introduction of the class, then tell you what kind of content, our schedule, and how you will be graded. Third things, we have a Facebook teaching group in order to help you and also announce the latest information of the class. Please make sure you join this one. And there are some rules for this class, please remember that. And finally, I will tell you where to download the software Rhino 3D. And please be ready for that for the next class. And last part, I will briefly introduce myself. And if you want, you can introduce yourself as well. So the entire process probably will take around 1 to 1.5 hours. Let's get started. First part, the introduction of the whole computer-aided design class. Basically, I would say the computer-aided design class in the Department of Interactive Design is a little bit different from another design department. For the first semester, we will focus on computer-aided design fundamentals, which means introduce the concept of computer-aided design and help you guys to understand ideas of the SD, DD, and also shop drawing, and also help you to know the basic modeling way inside Rhinosys. By the next part of the semester, we will start to using Rhino Grasshopper and with the help of the ChatGPT to do some programming work. In the end of the semester, the things we are going to do is an interactive music box model. So that will be the final assignment for this semester. By this kind of training, I hope you guys can understand the basic operation, basic command inside Rhinosys, the different way for modeling, and also the concept of programming. So for the first semester, you will more related to traditional computer-aided design. But once we go to the second semester, third semester, and fourth semester, things will be very, very different. As far as you know, the interaction design department in Taipei Tech, basically we focus on game design, application design, virtual reality, augmented reality. So for that kind of things, usually the software we are going to use for modeling 3D stuff will be Blender, Max, or Maya. So after the second semester, we will focus on traditional animation working pipeline. Usually we don't call this one CAD, but in our department, that will be the CAD for you guys. So for the second semester, the things we are going to do is Blender basics, including modeling, materials, animation, rendering, etc. And by the third semester, I will lead you guys to go through the entire animation working pipeline, including rigging, physical simulation, VFX, and camera movement. Once you finish the practice for the third semester, I hope you guys can all become CG generalists. For the first semester, it will be more high-level and advanced training. You guys are going to learn high-level detail sculpting, understand the composition of the human body, know the human anatomy, and finally finish a high detail and high quality material 3D models, these sculptures. So that will be the course map of the 4 different semesters of computer-aided design class. So here is the things, here's the screenshot for the things we are going to do for this first semester. First semester, to understand the basic 3D modeling and also understand the concept of the CAD. Second semester, third semester, and fourth semester, we are going to do the animation making, including the basic one, advanced one, and also some more specific one. So for the fundamental CAD in the first semester, basically the things we are going to do is to help you guys to have the ability to visualize your concept product and also to know what's the SD, what is the DD, what is short drawing. And most important thing will be about the fabrication. In this class, I will lead you guys to take a look about what kind of 3D equipment we have in our department, including 3D printers, including laser cutter. Once you join the workshop of the fab on this class, then you are qualified, you are eligible to use the equipment we have in this department. So please pay attention to that. So for sure, as far as you can see, product design like this gyroscope desk. This is the 3D model from Rhinosys. It has a very accurate and precise unit on this model. And then we can just directly transfer this 3D model into shop drawing. So the craftsman or the factory can use this drawing to make their product come true, to realize this one, to make a prototype. That's the function of the computer-aided design. Help the designer to realize their dream and help the 3D modeling way to realize their concept. And for sure, inside Rhinosys, we also can do some concept representation. But like this kind of freeform, this kind of complicated geometry, yeah, we can do that on this class as well. But compared to Blender, compared to Maya or 3ds Max, probably it's not that good at all because Rhino says no matter what kind of things you did, it requires a very specific unit and size to input. Otherwise, the things you draw probably will not be that good at all. So when you want to make this kind of draft or probably blueprint in your concept, right now see, maybe it's not that intuitive at all. But for sure, it still can do that. And for sure, just like what we have mentioned before, computer-aided design basically is for industrial design and architecture interior design. So we can use Rhinosys to make buildings, interior, just like this. No matter it's about the facade or it's about the plane drawing or the entire 3D model space, yes, we can do that inside Rhinosys. So after we finish the first semester class, I think you guys already have some basic understanding about modeling. Then we are going to enter the second semester. In this semester, we will jump to Blender. You guys are going to learn the basic operation and also understand the basic animation working pipeline in this semester. It will be totally different from the first semester. For the first semester, it will be more systematically and also more related to the constructions, more related to programming, etc. For this semester, basically the things we are going to do will be more about animation making. And you guys have to know the major concept and also what kind of important step, what kind of important command we have in different steps. Let's take a look about the things we will finish in this semester. This is a very simple animation. Okay, as far as you can see in this simple animation, there are a couple things we can see. First things, basic polygon modeling inside Blender is a little bit different from Rhinosys. Blender, basically we use polygon and subdivision modeling inside Blender. So that will be the new technique you guys have to learn. Second things, texturing, material setting. That will be about to make the scenes, make the 3D model more realistic. Third things, animation, about how to control your character and make them move. Finally, explore and camera movement. Make your camera set in the right places and make your animation can work and be exported. So that will be the things that you guys have to learn in the second semester. And by the third semester, the things we are going to do will be more advanced. You guys have to learn advanced rigging, constraint, driver, physical simulation, and VFX. In this part, sometimes we will use AI for assisting in creating model, texture making, that kind of things. But for the majority, still we will stay on manually operations. So probably 80% on Blender, 20% on AI help. Let's take a look about the things we will do in this semester. Okay, so that's the animation we will make for this semester. Basically, the technique we will use is about rigging, constraining, driver, physical simulation, and VFX. I hope after this training, you guys will become CG generalists, which means that you can understand and you have the ability to enter all the different steps in the animation working pipeline. And also, once you possess these kind of abilities, well, it will be very helpful if you want to make a game, just like Unreal Game Project or Unity Game Project. All the 3D assets, all the character model that you have made inside this project can be transferred into Unreal or Unity. Let's keep moving forward. So the final one on the fall semester, the things we are going to do will be more specifically. So in this semester, the things we will do is about advanced sculpting. We will use in 3D Code and Blender to make a realistic PBM material and also make a highly detailed 3D model. For this semester, the things you have to learn will be about the human anatomy, the 3D sculpting software techniques, and also the PBM material making. Let's take a look about the result that we have done before. Okay, so this is just very simple turntable animation. But as far as you can see, all the model I showed to you is highly detailed and with very realistic material that we make for this model. That would be something more specific topic. And if you want to take this one, I hope that you guys can have some basic understanding about human anatomy and human composition. Otherwise, it will be a little bit hard for you to choose this class. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. So for this class, I mean for fundamental design class for the first semester, what's the things we will do? You can find out the course descriptions on our school system, so I won't repeat this one. Let's just directly enter the things we're going to do in this semester. So first part will be about modeling. Inside Rhinosys, we have three different ways for modeling. Probably Rhinosys will be the only one 3D software that provides three different ways for modeling, including nervous modeling, polygon modeling, and also subdivision modeling. So for the first part of this semester, we will teach you how to use these three different ways for modeling to make your concept come true. And by the midterm time, we will have a test. We will give you a couple different topics, and you have to finish using Rhinosys to finish the 3D model and send the result to me. That will be the things. That will be the content for the midterm test. After that, we will start to do graphic coding and vibe coding. For the graphic coding part, we will using the Rhino Grasshopper. It's a plugin, it's a programming tool inside Rhinosys. The idea of this one is just like we transfer the command, the library data, the library script into this kind of component. So with the right composition and with right connection with all these components, then we can make this one become a programs can work. In the end, you will see these kind of things on your screen, and also you can interact, change that, and using that. And from vibe coding, for sure, we will using some help from AI, something like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Cloud. For Rhinosys, we can use Python, Rhinoscript, and C Sharp to do the coding things. So you can use these three different ways, three different languages to do the coding and create some little software, little plugin inside Rhinosys. So that's the things we're going to do for the next part of the semester. And finally, once we possess all these techniques, including 3D modeling and also coding things, we will integrate all of them together and make an interactive music box model. That will be the final things we will do. Please take a look. So, as far as you can see, this one is pretty simple. The model like cloud, the fish, also the fish content, the fish tank, all these things are still 3D model. Only the rays and the ripple, they are interactive. We can use in voice, we can use in music to control that, to animate that. So this one will become an interactive music box model. So for this part, we will using random grasshopper or byte coding way to control that. And for these things, we can just directly using still 3D model to do that. Let's keep moving forward. The next one. Jumping bugs, basically they are made up of for the rest of us, they are okay, so that's the things. So here is the curriculum for this semester. As far as you can see, for the first part of the semester will spend most of the time on basic 3D modeling, including nerve surface modeling, mesh polygon modeling, and also subdivision modeling. And then we will have a midterm, so you guys have to be ready for that, come to the classroom on time. After the midterm, we will start to do Rhino Grasshopper and vibe coding things. And we will using Rhino Grasshopper to deal with the data structure and finally make a music visualization and interactive music model. That will be the semester final requirement. And here is the things about the grading part. Your attendance and also class practice, we can call this part the daily performance. It will take around 30% of your semester grade. For the midterm examination, it will take around 30%, and for the final, it will take around 40%. So that's the things. And for today, I will choose a teaching assistant. The only job you have to do is borrow the keys. And for the teaching assistant, you will get semester grade bonus, probably around 5 points by the end of the semester. And here is the things about the class teaching way. It will be a little bit different from the regular school setting. Usually, I will start the class from 9:10 to 10:30. After that, we will take a 30 minutes break until 11 o'clock. Then we will just keep moving forward until the end of the class, which means 12 o'clock. So it will be a little bit different from the school, but I think it's more suitable for this class because if we follow the school regulation, take a rest for every hours, I think the tempo will be a little bit too fast. And also for you guys, you don't have enough time, long time for rest. So rather than that, I prefer to do my class in this way. Take a rest for 30 minutes. Well, I think it's pretty regular and also exactly the same thing, just like the school setting. And focus on the class for 1.25 hours for the first part and another 1.25 hours for the second part. So that's the setting for this class. Let's keep moving forward. The most important thing for today's class is here. Please join the teaching group in order to get all the important information for this class. All the rest of the link, you can find them on this Facebook teaching group. So please join that first. Second thing, here is the material source we are going to use for this class. So you can download them first. And for screen sharing, if you cannot see my projecting screen, then you can use this Google Meet screen sharing link to join our Google Meet. I will share my screen on this one. Final thing, the record. All the class, all the things I have taught on this class, I will upload the video to YouTube. So you can take a look and do the review after we dismiss. Let's take a look. So first is about our teaching group. You can find the information of this class right here. Right here, there are many different school photo albums. And for this class, it's right here. S1, F.CAD 01, Rhino, and F.CAD. Once you click, here is the slide for today. And here is the information of the recording. And for sure, you can find the link right here. And this is the recording of this class that we have done before. Some of them are a little bit old, but for rest of the part, I think they are still useful. So you can take a look about this one. Let's go back to here. So that's the important information for this class. You can find them right here. And also, if there are some important, well, probably immediately or issues that happen to me or you, I will announce some latest information about the class on these discussion panels. So please pay attention and stay tuned in this group. Okay, let's go back to here. So next thing is where to download the Rhinosys. For now, Rhinosys provide 90 days free trial version for you guys to use. So you can just directly download that. And once your Rhinosys expired, well, you still can use another account to register Rhinosys again. I think it's not illegal, it's not a pirate version, so it is acceptable. And another one is the Food for Rhino. Basically, this one is a plugin. You can find the plugin Firefly on this website, Food for Rhinos. This is a plugin to connect Rhinosys with Arduino and your speaker, your microphone, your webcam, so that we can use this kind of tool to make your model be interactive. You don't have to download this one right now, but before the next week, please make sure you finish the installation of your Rhinosys and download all the necessary material for the class. Here are some important reminders and rules for the class. First thing, it's better for you to bring your own laptop to here. And it's better to be PC. Mac is also okay, but the user interface will be a little bit different. And you can install the trial version for 90 days trials. It is okay for using school PC in this classroom, but you have to reinstall the app every time because for the school PC, we have the restore setting for every computer. So it will be a little bit problematic. And third thing, for this class, it's a practice class. So please practice the technique I have told on the class and ask on the class. It will be better for you and it will be more efficient compared to you study alone, practice alone. And here, this is a Rhino 3D AI tutor that I made for you guys. Well, it was located on ChatGPT. You can scan this QR code to enter this one. Basically, it can provide you many different help, including the command inside Rhinosys, or you can upload an image and ask this one to help you to understand the modeling process. Or if you want to use in Rhino Grasshopper or probably another different computer language to do the programming, you can ask the Rhino 3D AI tutor to help you. So that's the thing. Basically, I think this one is just like an AI agent of mine that you can help using this one to do the review. Once we dismiss the class, if you cannot find me, if I cannot answer your question immediately, you can ask this Rhino 3D AI tutor. Alright, so let me introduce about myself as quick as possible. My name is Chekwa Zhuang. I think I have already mentioned this one before. I am a Master of Urban Strategy in University of Applied Arts Vienna, and also I am an alumni of this university. I have the Bachelor of Science in Architecture in Taipei Tech. I have the license in architect and also interior design. So basically that will be my major professions. But because my study field in graduate school, so now I am an assistant professor in Department of Interaction Design, specialized in new media art, computer aided design, digital fabrication, and also universal design. And since I teach for 4 years, for 5 years in the university department. So basically, all the things you have done, I can give you some help, including Unreal game project or including application developing, user interface and user experience refining. Well, that's the things I can help you. And here are some awards, some competitions that I have participated, I have won before. You can take a look. So that's the things I did, including architecture, interior, product, and the visual. For now, my major professions in this department will be, and also you can call that my research field, will be about the new media art. So I do many kind of video artwork or virtual reality project. So these are some work that I have done before, including architectures. Some of them have already been built. Some of them are still in the conceptual work. And here are some finished interior work that I have done before. Furniture design, basically all of them have been done and has been fabricated before. In my visual artwork, including architecture, poster graphic, and also fabrication, for sure, some visualizing, some video artwork, some new media artwork. So that's the things I did. And more, for sure, I have many different interests and I try to realize them in the digital tool. So now with the help of the AI, I think in the future we can have more possibility in our creations. If you have interest in my work, you can scan this QR code and enter my website to see what the things I have done for so many years. So that's it. That's the introduction about this class. If you have any other question, you can just directly contact me through my Facebook teaching group. See you next week.